All right, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor be to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rokakudash. Double honors unto our elders and apostles, a great millstone, the men who rule well. Peace and blessings be unto the elect of the nation of Israel, which the true Israelites are so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native Americans. And I wanted to make this video based on, the scripture in Isaiah 32:5, man. All right. And, speaking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. And the main inspiration for the video came from the brother, the big bro in Vegas, man, where he shared a clip in one of his latest videos that he uploaded of Bill Gates being visibly upset that people are figuring them out, basically, and pretty much, man, it's scriptural. The Lord said he would make Esau bare and he won't be able to hide himself. That's in Jeremiah. Lord willing, I'll get that through the Spirit. But I want to prove, I want to get the scripture out real quick and speaking about Esau, man, how this applies to him, man. All right. So this is Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churros said to be bountiful. Now, who's the vile person? Let's get Job. It's in Job 30. Job 30:8. And when you read this chapter, Job is prophesying and speaking about Esau, Edom. All right. Job 30:8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. So we know that the vile man is Esau, Edom, man. Okay? He's viler than the earth, man. All right? Let's go into these words now. I want to get most of these words. Go to the first word is Nabal, foolish, senseless fool. Esau is a fool. The scriptures say that it's in Psalms where it says the fool hath said in his heart there is no God, and the number one atheist is Esau, Edom. So he is a fool, and he's vile. Okay. It says the vile person shall no more be called liberal. Now when you go into that word liberal, it's the word nadayab, which means inclined, willing, noble, generous, incited, inclined, willing, noble, princely in rank, and noble one. Let's go to the word noble on the Edom Online. That word came up quite a bit because this is true. Now Esau isn't really regarded to a high respect like he was some years ago. It says illustrious, distinguished, of high rank or birth. Ooh. Of noble bearing or birth, well-known, famous, renowned, excellent, superior. Yeah, he's not looked at as superior anymore. Of course, right now, he does have the power, but, as far as, he's not being looked at like that anymore, man. Now, he's, people are mocking him, man. People in different countries, people that in different countries that still hold to their customs, they would tell you not to follow after the so-called white man's ways, because they look at America and see how this place is run, and they're like, oh, nah, that ain't the right way, all the different whoredoms and the Decepticons, the alphabet people, so, Esau isn't looked as that noble person anymore, and we all mock him in his own kingdom. We call him a pedophile because he is one. All right, we call him a homosexual because he is one. We call him all these different things that he is. All right. And hey, man, in his own kingdom, to his face, and that's not going to fly in our kingdom. No one's going to be able to mock us, man. All right. Scriptures speak about ruling with the rod of iron, talking about Yahweh Shai and those under him, man. OK, so now let's go into these other words because, Esau isn't going to be looked at as that noble person anymore. He's not looked at as as high regarded and a sign of nobility. All right. He's no longer the image of nobility. Soon he will not be the image of nobility. Right now he's slowly becoming, a loser, man. I wouldn't even say slowly because he's quickly, just being brought down lower and lower, until Yahweh Shai comes back and actually completely takes him out of that nobility, So it says, nor the churl said to be bountiful. When you go into that word churl, it's the Hebrew word kayalaya, which means scoundrel, knave. I don't know what that word knave means, man. I might have to look it up. Nor the churl said to be bountiful, right? And Esau, Esau is a scoundrel, man. All right. And soon enough, he's going to reach poverty, because he's going to go from being, from fulfilling his blessing of having the fatness of the earth to being in continual employment. That's exactly what Esau's future. All right. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the nation of Edom, the nation of Esau is the so-called white man according to the scriptures, man. Okay. So now let me get some more scriptures. This is the book. Wait, Salakia. I'm going to read verse 6 too, just to further prove the point, For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity. Right, Micah 2 and 1, I'm going to get that, Lord willing. And his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, which Esau is the biggest hypocrite, and to utter error against the Lord. He shall, it's in Daniel, he shall speak great words against the Most High, what else? All these different things that Esau, shall think to change times and laws. All these apply to Esau, man. Clearly. To utter error against the Lord. Right, because what he tells you, you can be whatever you want to be, Salakia. You can be whatever you want to be, you can be a Decepticon. And I'm using, language, so to speak, because, you know how these people are, man. They find that, they'll get you, man. They'll give you a strike or take your video down, It says, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Right. And that's what he does. He oppresses a man in his heritage as well. Let me get that in Micah, then I'm going to head to Jeremiah, because this is prophecy, man, being fulfilled. Salakia, I said Micah, right? Yeah, Micah. Salakia. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, which is exactly what Esau, Edom does. And houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Right. Now he's the Jew. Now he's he's everybody under the sun except for himself, man. Let me get the point in Jeremiah, though. Let me get the scripture in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 49, verse 10. And, because these devils are butthurt, because they thought that their plan, that iniquity that they have devised, quick example, the jab, the Maxine's, all right? They thought that it was going to be smooth sailing. Everybody's just going to be like, yes, master, But soon enough, and it's according to prophecy, he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. That draconian law, when you go into that word dragon, Draco, that draconian law, that rough, law, all right? He's going to have to do that, because the people aren't taking his shit anymore, man. All right? People are like, nah, man, you're a murderer, because that's what he is. He's not a killer. He's a murderer, all right? He's not righteous with his killing. He murders. He's innocent. Jeremiah 49 and 10, and I'll end it with this one, Lord willing. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Right. Esau is being made bare by his servants, the prophets. You even have whistleblowers. As a matter of fact, it's prophecy that the Lord said that he shall make their tongue to fall upon themselves, man. So they're even exposing their own selves. Okay? And it's beautiful to see our enemies fall that way, man. Which such shame. It says, his seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. All right. And guess what? Esau will soon be spoiled, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, it's his prophecy in Obadiah to have his whole nation obliterated, and burnt up. All right? And not receive mercy from Yahweh Yahushai. All right? So, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. I just wanted to bring those scriptures out. And I wanted to more specifically bring out Isaiah 32 just because of the Hebrew that was there, to further edify, man. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of great millstone, men who will taught us truth, peace and blessings to the of the nation of Israel. Shalom.